TV is facing that way. No,
We don't need the TV
I
facing
know,
it
but it's
because. Are we online?
uh-huh.
Oh, hello, everybody. How is everybody doing Saturday?
We're
Nobody's
live
watching
hosting
yet.
with
Yeah, it's just us two.
we're live now hosting with Prince Charming. Hosting by, I mean not with.
And Texas
Oh,
Mom.
is this yeah,
Well, let's see. Does it sound like it is?
I don't know.
Well, let's see if we can tell.
Um this is Armani's here. Hi, I'm Chuck Norris.
Well, my goodness
Hi, I'm
gracious.
Chuck Norris.
How's Chuck Norris doing tonight?
So he is Chuck Norris tonight. I thought he was a Captain Hook or something.
He's not human. I remember that.
Oh yeah, what was he last
He's like a
time?
robot.
How are you doing, Armani? Chuck, aka Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
He looks like, they
There.
do favor each other, honey. They could pass for relatives.
Oh really? Laugh
Yeah.
out loud. He's kicking my ass. See, he's speaking my language.
Yeah.
Mabuti naman, meaning he's good. He is good. So.
Well, it's not pulling up on my.
Well, thank you for
Oh, here it is.
coming to our live. How is our microphone, Armani? Because we couldn't hear ourselves. Is it really working? I don't know if this is working.
Yeah, we got this microphone, and we tried it out this morning. So get your take on it, Armani, since you're a electronics guru.
Guru?
Yeah.
Maayo means good.
Good. Okay. Very, very mayo.
Mayo.
Get close, honey. I won't.
We are in Covington, Louisiana. Do you know where that is?
We're in Louisiana. We met halfway from her house to my house. And
he hates technology.
He hates technology.
Thank you for the thumbs up. Yes.
So we are chilling out at a nice hotel here, and can't go swimming in the pool because of the shutdown, coronavirus.
Yeah, they are still on phase 1. We are phase 2 in Texas, which is 50% reopening. But here, they just reopened phase 1 last Friday, they say. So the pool is closed, the park is closed. Basically, just the essential is open. We couldn't go anywhere, but just
could go to Walmart though.
I mean, yeah, when in terms of like seeing places.
But parks and stuff are nothing's really opened up yet. So the hotel's not even full capacity.
Yeah, we did it. They don't serve hot breakfast. Well, they supposed to. This is our 3rd time in this hotel, and they normally serve hot breakfast. That's including to the package, but they don't now. They don't serve hot breakfast.
And the weight exercise room was closed. So
laugh out loud. I'm so bored. Even my belly button is more entertaining these days.
Well, you must really be bored.
Halik asawa. He said, kiss your spouse.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
So we'll tell everybody. Armani told us to do it.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
So how is the weather in Wakshat? I can't pronounce again. Waxahachie.
Waxahachie.
I think Waxahachie.
Yeah.
How is the weather in Waxahachie? Because over here it was thunderstorm, and now It's still dark. I mean, like cloudy, and he said it's hot over there. Well,
Oh,
Jen said it's hot in over there in close to Pasadena. She lives next to Pasadena City anyway.
so some
So,
places are pretty warm.
how is this mic that we have? My Prince Charming bought it for me. So every time I have live, this you will see me this. He said this not much, but it looks good and big.
Well, it's not one of the ones that some of the more up to do YouTubers are using, but it's okay.
I know Armani have probably a fancy one because he
Uh,
does music.
oh, well, could
Yeah,
be then. So we just wanted to get something that worked, that was simple, and got the job done.
yeah,
So, but anyway, so things are going good here. Played a board game or two with the kids and just
yeah,
chilling and hanging out, Nerf gun battles and all kinds of stuff. And
yeah.
so,
Um,
what you doing today, Armani? You making more music?
yep. I uploaded a song last night. I made it called "On the Beach."
Oh,
Ah,
called on the beach. Wow. Do you put these songs on your YouTube channel? Or is it something that we
let's
can
check it
listen
out.
to? Oh, Sweet Jen was on.
Well, she will be live, I guess, on when is the 23rd? Is today the
Uh,
23rd?
Today's the 23rd. Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna be live.
Yes, I do on YouTube. Okay, so
So
we
let's
need to
check.
look at his channel. There it is. Oh, 1 day ago.
The
Oh, there it is, the beach song right
right.
there.
It's not.
Wow.
Five minutes.
Wow. Well, we'll have to check out. It looks like you got a lot of songs here, Armani. So I have to get on there and watch your videos. Do you write these songs, or are they ones that somebody else has done and you just sing them?
I think he writes his own.
Oh, wow. That takes a lot of work, and you'd be able to do the background music and everything. Wow.
Well, he said he's got a song for us if we get our wedding.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll need something, won't we? That sounds good, Armani.
But we're not gonna have like a fancy wedding, Armani. I think we're just gonna, just walk down the aisle and say, I do, I do, I do.
It'll be pretty simple.
Hmm.
But now, when you get married, Armani, we want to know about it so we can be there. Show up.
He's, I don't know what happened.
Oh, he left us.
No, maybe his Wi-Fi is.
Yeah.
But I didn't bring my Bible. If we do Bible,
Mine's in there on the in the other room.
Yeah,
But
there's two.
so here it is, Saturday evening, folks.
That's a good
Oh,
picture.
it says if I come to your wedding, I'll dress fancy. All right.
Well, you don't have to. We're not gonna have a fancy wedding.
Yeah, ours will be pretty simple. I have a feeling. Second time around, doesn't have to be anything
Yeah, and
extraordinary.
we're old anyway.
Yeah,
You
over
know.
the hill. Oh no, don't wear that. Oh Lord have
We're
mercy.
not fancy. The money that we're gonna be spending, we're just, make sure we have a house to, after we get married.
To live in,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
hello.
Gong and Kuni. Hello, Sisi. Naka-live ka pala. Hihi. Naka-live din ako. Background ako dito. Sweet GM2. Sweetie couple. Yes, we didn't know that Sweet Jim or Jean is going to do live. We just we went straight to YouTube, and there was no live when we checked.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So sweet jeans on now.
Yeah, sorry, Sisi Gongkuni. Let's see. Why it didn't say it didn't say you were live. It didn't say that.
Hmm.
Gong
Gong and Cooney.
and Kuni.
I watched your video. You walking, going to the hotel. Okay, thanks.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did. Oh, thank you.
yeah. Is
Let
that
me
the one
see.
that with
How come it's
the
not?
goose?
No. How come it's not in here? How come it doesn't say you're live?
You or who? Oh.
Gongkuni?
Well, how can they be live and doing this?
I don't know. You're not supposed to do that, Sisi. Oh, right here. So we're not okay.
Well,
I'm
we're
gonna
not
click.
subscribed.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna click you. Okay. Oh, she can't see. I'm
no,
gonna.
it's a terrible
You
glare.
know what I'm gonna click? I'm not gonna mention because I know we're not supposed to mention. So you have 27 videos. So we're connected now. And then you have this. Wow, you have more views than I do, Sisi.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in the Philippines?
No, look at her. Mixed music, Latin, no copyright. Oh, she's very sexy. Look,
Is that her?
is this you doing the mixed music, Latin, no copyright? 7 months ago. There is a.
Says,
CC,
you know
no
where
worry,
this
this
account soon will
account
be open
soon
for
to
my
be open.
boyfriend. Oh,
Oh,
I
really? Huh?
just played this account. Oh,
Oh, okay. So where's your boyfriend from? Where are you now? Are you in the Philippines?
oh, sweet,
That's okay, sis.
sweet
Hey, just
jeans
mine.
on.
I'm live. My account sweet. Ay, my goodness. Ikaw man di ay ni. Naglibog ko ni. This is sweet GM. Gian. GM.
Oh, okay. Well, I did not realize that.
Yeah, I did not either.
Well,
Dai,
we're
wala man. When we turned it on, we look. I said there was nobody live. So that's why we did, right?
yeah. Well,
So I don't know. Maybe the timing is not. Sorry. Sorry, Dai.
well, we'll when we
CC,
get
no
done,
worries.
we'll look at yours as soon as we get off of
We'll
here.
play yours over here. Behind us is a TV. We will play your live later. And
Yeah.
well, thank you for. She watch us in the other account. Her boyfriend. So this is your boyfriend's account. It's me, Sweet Jean M. Laugh out loud. I can't use my old account while doing live. YT gonna kick me out. But I appreciate that. Wow. That's okay, sis. I use gongkoni for here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's morning time in the Philippines, Sunday
Yes.
morning,
So your
early.
boyfriend doesn't come onto your live when you do live streaming? You two should do it together. Oh, I know that the time is different, so that's hard. Because if he's working and it's like morning there right now,
Right,
and
right.
boyfriend is night now, New York, and here
He's
is
in New
different
York,
time too, right?
same as Georgia time.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
just 1 hour
so ahead.
different.
So right now is what time in Georgia is 7 o'clock at night, and in the Philippines is 7 o'clock. So yeah, I combine gong koni. That's animals guest. What is it? Huh?
No, he's busy. He's
Nope,
busy.
he's busy. Talong. Wah. Buang kaday.
Is that an inside joke?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
He's busy,
So,
talong.
hey, let's ask you: is the microphone sound okay? You got a fancy microphone, I know, one of those really nice ones, but this is just a average one. So, what do you think is an expert YouTuber now?
Yeah, she's monetized already. Armani said he liked the mic. Is it really different?
Hers is a
Prince
different.
Charming said this is not expensive. He said it's a cheap. It's not. It's
Well,
not a
it's
cheap.
it's kind of a middle of the
I
road.
love that kind mic. Laugh out loud, but too expensive, huh? No, he said no.
No, not too bad. Actually, not. But it was simple to set up and to use. So we like simple. When you get our age, simple is nice.
That's okay, Cece. If I need you, like for example, I need your help for when we get married here. Then I'll send you one of these. I'm just joking. Yes,
uh,
friends, it's okay.
it was I was like $69 US dollars, so it wasn't too
Ooh,
bad.
that's too much money for me.
Oh my goodness, I know you're worth way more than that.
He said I'm worth more than $69. $69. That's
You got the condenser
I
one.
have
Well,
my but the condenser one.
yeah, she got the more fancy.
Oh, well, she
Got a
had the
screen
fancy.
thing and all
Yeah.
that on
Mm-hmm.
it. Yeah.
She really spent, but she's making money, I think, already from her
Oh,
monetization.
okay.
Better save money, all right, sis. I know. We're not rich, Sissy. We're still trying to save up too for when we get married. um, Appreciate you coming to our live, even though you're doing your own live. It's
Can we
okay,
not?
sis.
Can you not pull up her live on your phone?
No, because we're doing our live, and UYT is going to. We can put her live over here behind us.
You can't look at her live on your cell phone.
No, because we're doing live.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll be at the wedding. Everything will be all right.
It's okay, sir, because back then I was worth a half
A jar
jar of
of
mustard
mustard
pickles.
pickles. Save here. Save the next school year for my daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, save, Cece, because right now you're not working, right? She used to work in abroad, I think.
And she got, you have a 10-year-old, I think. Is that what she said? 9 or 10-year-old?
I think younger than that.
And a baby?
You might be right. I forgot. If you leave, don't go someone. If you're live, don't go someone live. YT not allowed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can, but we can turn on her live over here. If we turn on the live here, because this is, well, it's the same Wi-Fi. So how is that possible?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm still
but
new
we're
at all
not
this.
connected to that. But we're in the same Wi-Fi.
Well,
How
we'll watch yours when we get done here, and we'll put it on. So we don't want to mess up YouTube.
my BF helped me out. Hehe, my mom too can't work here now. Well, that's nice. Her BF from New York is
Well, that's
helping out.
good. Yeah.
You know. Well, the dollar there is goes a long way. So
So
even if you held out just a little bit, what you can afford, that's still good. Like let's say
so $100 U.S. dollars is
5,000 pesos.
5,000
That's
pesos.
like one sack of rice and a little bit of some dried fish and fish.
That's all.
Well, I mean,
That's
maybe some pork
all
or
that a hundred
veggies.
dollars would buy.
Mm-hmm.
Good gracious!
Yeah, because the one sack of rice is 2,000 pesos.
Wow,
So actually, yeah, because um, a hundred
2,000
dollar is five
pesos.
thousand. So you buy that, you use the 2,000 pesos for the sack of rice, which is probably would last a month. I hope. It depends how many family
Wow.
member. And then that's 2,000 just for the rice, and then the 3,000 is for whatever, like veggies and what grocery you need. That
Yeah.
will not be enough for a month though.
Mm.
But like if you send 300 $400 a month, that's really more than enough for food for like a family of three maybe, or four. I'm not sure. I'm not been home for 18 years now, so
Yeah.
what do you think, Sisi? $400, 300 maybe is like, if you really budget it, you can live with $300 just for food, right? But not with, I think that's even including bills if you don't have too much. It's tight, but it's better over here. You can't live with $300.
Well, no. Yeah.
But you can live like $400 a month there just for
Live off of Social Security over there.
well, that was when I was there, but I don't know now. Yeah, you're so, like Brian and Marcel said on their YouTube. 500 but if you live in the province, that's okay.
Well, let's see. I got
Because
calculator here. So times
well, that's a
15,
good BF.
75,000 pesos a month.
For what?
Would that be enough? It'd be enough to live on, wouldn't
For how much dollar did you do?
it? 1,500.
1,500?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not many people that makes $75,000 a year.
No, that's pesos.
I know, that's what I'm saying. A year.
If this was your
If you live,
monthly
uh
Social
huh.
Security check
Yeah, you live
times
good in the
50,
province. Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay. So you could live pretty comfortable,
Yeah.
especially if you owned your own place and have to
Right,
rent it.
right. Like Marcel and Brian, I don't think they have a good
Well,
income.
she is native, so she can own property.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, that's a YouTube deal, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really know what that means.
Okay.
This is why I respect you, Prince and Filipina, Texas. You're really hardworking people.
Well,
Uh,
thanks, Armani.
Thank you, Armani. We're just simple people. We're not really, I mean, we're just same like you too. We're just trying to live day by day, like paycheck to
Yeah,
paycheck.
we're not rich people
We're
by
not
any means.
any, I mean,
Of course, I guess it's according to where you live and how you live. I mean, our
and how
lifestyle may seem lavish to somebody in
he is more
Africa.
spender, like buying this.
Well, and I know she's thinks $69 sounds like a lot, but Armani will probably tell you that's cheap for a microphone. A good quality microphone would run you in the hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, okay, sis. It's okay, sis. Or it's okay. We're gonna play your live here behind us. This TV. I don't think it's gonna hurt. Maybe
Oh,
we should, but we're gonna get copyrighted if we face the TV, but it's okay.
yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, yet cheap as a damn chicken. Well, even the chicken is it's not really cheap, you know. How much is chicken now? At least in HEB you can buy like 4 quarter legs for like $3 or $4.
Okay, what is it saying now?
Can you louder a bit the sound, sis? No, don't play that.
Okay, so you want the volume a little bit louder? Is that what?
How do we do this?
I probably have to go into the settings
Oh,
here.
are we not loud, Sissy? Depends on the certain ones you buy. Oh, Armani, can you hear us at all? Is this loud enough? Oh, you mean to play over there? You're live behind us?
Yes, I hear you. Okay, now I'm going to mute the microphone and see if the other one picks it up.
Did you hear us earlier?
Did you hear what we just said? Probably not.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so it mutes it.
I mean, sis, I want hear more louder. Louder. Don't mute mic. If you close, can't hear. Oh, she wants like maybe we're far away or something.
So, are you saying we need to be closer to the microphone?
If you close, can't hear. You mean if we turn it off, we see our English, the off is close sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that
okay.
means
Okay.
we don't turn it off because if we turn it off,
Yeah.
they can't hear. So that's probably
Well, we
what
know
it is.
that it's picking up through the microphone then.
Yeah, so we don't turn it off so they can hear. Not
Okay.
not close. That's our English. In the Philippines, we say open the light.
Oh,
That means turn on the light. And then we
Okay.
say close the light. That means
turn it
close
off.
the light. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Off the light.
Okay.
I mean, I want you to volume. Oh, she wants to volume this thing.
All right. So let's see here.
Would it messed up? No.
Is it preferences setting?
I have
wait a
no.
minute. That's not it.
Yeah, because
System preferences. All right. Let's see if we can do a minor adjustment on our microphone sound.
that's already a volume right there.
That's the loudest input.
Yeah, and that's the loudest.
Okay.
How about now?
You just need to talk up your voices.
Oh, how about now? Maybe we had to be closer, right?
Maybe. Yeah. Just,
We had to get close right here. Sit closer. There you go. We're in a tiny can you hear me now? Wow, that sounds capacity. Laugh at oh, what's that means? Oh, same volume. What? Well, maybe this doesn't volume no more. This
that's
is
probably
it.
as good as it's going to get.
Well, it's $69. I think she bought cheaper because is this made in China? Maybe because
I don't know. Probably pretty much everything is made in China.
yeah,
All
made
right,
in China.
Oh, this is a condenser.
Is that a condenser?
This is a condenser microphone.
What's a condenser means? Oh yeah, it is. It says condenser.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
We are
it'll
very
get the job done.
Kumaring Pam, wow, thank you for coming. Finally, this is your second time in our live streaming. Just dropping by to say hi. XOX. Have a great Sunday and hi to everyone. Stay safe, everyone. Well, it
Thank you.
is Saturday night here in Louisiana, state of Louisiana
Louisiana,
in America, United States.
but it's Sunday morning in the Philippines.
Marami pong salamat sa pagpunta. You speak the English, I speak the Tagalog or
Okay.
Bisaya. But I had to repeat.
Well, we
Kumusta
thank.
kaibigan? Armani said, Pam, kumusta kaibigan? Thank you so much. There's 5 of you and thank you for the thumbs up.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We were just, trying to check out this microphone here and everything. So
Why do people call it Sunday if we see sunlight every day? Ha.
we have a wise guy here.
Yeah, he's so genius.
Oh, goodness.
Kumaring Pam, every time I see you online for the past 2 years, you know I always visit you once I see you online. Oh, that is so sweet. Yeah, we've been friends for however long I've been on.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Kumaring Pam, you're in the Philippines, right? Hi Armani, hello XXX. Huh. So I think Kumaring Pam is in the Philippines if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, we really appreciate. We just, kung hindi nyo pa po alam, nag-drive kami, nag-meet up kami in the middle kasi he lives in Georgia. Tapos ako naman sa Texas, which is more than 10 hours to drive from Texas to Georgia. So, we meet up in the middle. Kaya nandito kami sa Louisiana, which we never live in Louisiana. So, we just meet up over here.
That's right.
Yeah, nope, Kumari, I'm from Australia in Melbourne.
Oh.
Well, so sorry.
Australia. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, oh my gosh, you drive 5 hours? Yes, more than 5 hours, CC, just to see him.
And I drove about the same distance.
He
too.
drive the same too.
Yeah.
So, Kumaring Pam, and that's really JM. She's not. She's using her boyfriend's account. But do you know each other now? GM, Inday, magkaibigan na kayo ni Kumaring Pam? Pam, you said XXX. It reminds me of the show, Family Feud, when you get the answer wrong. That's right. I like Family Feud. I'm so happy to see you smiling, Kumari. Yes, I know, right? If you know my story, but God really sometimes doesn't give us more than we can handle, right? We cannot handle. Because at first, our life, we go through so much and then God will lift that off. And I'm not in the same situation anymore. Yes, I smile again, of course. I put a smile on my face again. Um, so God really put me into the right place now. Haha, Armani means hugs. Well, virtual though. Yes, that's true. It's my account, sis, not for my BF. Oh, okay. So you have two account. So you and Miss Pam, Kumaring Pam, mag-visit-visit na lang kayo. Hello, 6 view. Don't forget to thumbs up. Thank you. Pam, I know I'm kidding. All right, sis. Kumaring Pam.
all the
Yes.
way from Australia. So this is
Yeah,
awesome.
I bet you can do Geico commercial. Can you do it, hun? You
Um,
can save $500 on Geico.
oh yes, the
Yes,
little guy,
the
gecko.
Geico
Yeah.
for the insurance. Maybe Armani can do it. Hey, paring Armani.
Oh goodness gracious. Australia. That's a long ways from here. Wow, they take a long time to
It's
fly, wouldn't it?
probably like 6 to 7 hours. I don't know.
From the Philippines,
Well, no, from here to Australia. I think Australia and Philippines is 6 hours. Is that right, Kumaring Pam?
6 hours.
Yeah, because
More than
I
six
know
hours.
someone when I was in the Philippines, her niece used to live in Australia, and I think they still are. And they said the flight is 6 hours. I don't know if that's true.
It can't be 6 hours from
I was in
Australia to
Geico
there.
commercial. We had to ban that commercial because I was caught chewing gum on the scene. Really?
You were the little gecko's voice, I'm sure.
Yeah, you can save $600 for going to Geico.
Yeah.
I don't even know how the accent. More than it took us 12 hours from Sydney to Los Angeles. Oh,
Wow.
so it's far away from here.
Yeah, it's
And
farther
plus
than the.
Los Angeles to here, how many hours? 2 or 4 hours? I think
Oh,
it's 4 hours.
well, probably 4 hours to Texas, and then I'm 2 hours by air
Yeah.
from Georgia.
More than,
From Sydney to Los Angeles. Wow. Okay.
hmm. Well, at least Kumaring Pam is everywhere. She's Australia and then coming to United States. She's rich.
Now, is your husband from Australia?
Com-
Pam?
Kumaring
Kamari Pam?
Pam. Love LA. I have never been to LA.
No, I've never been to the West. Well, I've never been to California. Been to
Yeah.
Washington State, but
I have not been but just Louisiana and Roswell, New Mexico. That's all outside Texas. That's yes,
hubby is
hubby is
Australian.
Australian.
Okay,
Ah,
he's an Aussie.
Aussie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to visit Australia one day. It's a big country. Be pretty neat to
I think Australia is
visit.
better than America, huh?
It might be.
I'm not
Not
sure.
as many people there, I don't think. But
Yeah, it's crowded over here.
yeah.
Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. I
Now
re-
they have roos over there.
really?
Kangaroos.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, they're wild
Ah,
there. Uh, I tell you, a country I would like to see is New Zealand. I'd like to visit that one day if I ever get down in that
no, if I ever
area of the
have an
world.
opportunity, I want to go to Holy Land first, ever. That would be the first. Yeah.
Well, if I'm just saying,
I wish I was in
so-
Australia that I can ride a kangaroo to work or the baby Joey.
be a baby Joey.
Armani. Kumaring Pam, how long have you been? I bet. How long have you been in Australia? Oh, kangaroos, koalas, dingoes,
And crocodile.
and crocodile.
Ooh, crocodile.
Ah.
Uh, Koalas look cute,
Yeah.
and dingoes are wild dogs, I think. Oh,
Uh,
25 years.
wow.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
How many do you have children? Do you have any children? And how old are they?
I bet they're like my age.
Well, they
Well,
may
if she's
be.
been married maybe 25 years, so no, her kids are younger than mine. I mean, younger than me. I'm only been here 18 years so far in United States. Let's include
Possums
possums
as
as
well.
Oh, that's big. Possum is. Oh, I'm scared
Yeah,
of
we have
possum.
possums here.
Mm.
Yeah, but no
At first, I
kangaroos.
did not know it was possum. I was calling it like a big rat.
Well, that's what I mean, they
But then
basically are a
Tita
rat.
said, no, it's possum. And it was
Well,
underneath the house. You know the house where Brock is living right now? I used to
mhm.
live there, and that's where I was. That's where I saw it.
But we don't like crocodiles now. Which we have alligators, and they're not much better. But I think crocodiles may be a little more ferocious.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Kumaring Pam, you know that's our story, right? Yeah, she. I think Kumaring Pam knows my story before you, honey. I don't know. I have two daughters. They're in their 30s. Oh, I see. That's why I said they're younger than me. I just turned 44, Kumaring Pam. You are too young to have daughters in the 30s. She's so young.
Kumari.
Kumari means I don't know what that in English. What is Kumari in English? Kumaring Pam. I think like it's like I don't know. I'm not so sure. I'm over 50. My Prince Charming also. He's over 50, unfortunately.
52.
I have two daughters all in the 60s.
Yeah, right.
And
And
Armani live
you're
in the
23 years old.
in the space in out there in the space, so he doesn't look young.
Yeah.
Hmm. I
He's
mean, he doesn't look
he's
old.
found the out. Well, he does look a little bit like Chuck Norris now, I have to admit.
Really? No.
Just teasing. He probably can kick like Chuck Norris does, though.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
Kumari term, well, it is term of endearment.
ah,
So you
a
know,
term of endearment.
you know what that means then?
Maybe lovely.
Mm, yeah, I don't know. Laugh out loud. I look super young.
Oh,
When if it's a woman, we call Kumari. If it's a man, we call pare.
pare,
Uh huh.
pare.
Pare.
You
Yeah,
roll
like
the
what she.
R's.
Uh huh.
Mm.
So she's Kumaring Pam.
Pare Armani. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Charot. Charot is just like what like Kumari is what you call the godmother or of your child.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So do you have that term over here?
So, well, some people use godmother, godfather,
Yeah.
kind of a
Yeah.
special relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
See, Armani is speaking our language now.
Well, I'm glad he's
My
picked up
grandmother,
on
he said, aking lola, my grandmother.
it.
Ako dito. Ako kapatid dito means my um sibling here. Yeah.
Well, y'all can talk in Tagalog. It's fine. I just
Yeah.
listen. Oh.
Yeah, it's just we can't really do much here anyway because it's still shut down. We are on phase 1. By the way, Kumaring Pam, how is Australia in all of this? If you are
Yeah,
still
have they
here.
had much coronavirus cases, and what are they? Are people getting back to normal life, or what?
I'll make a video of that explaining what Kumari means. Thank you guys for giving me an idea. There you go. There you go. New blog. We're gonna watch it. You had to watch it, honey. So let's see Kumaring Pam. So Kumaring Pam, kumusta diyan sa Australia about laugh out loud? I don't think Prince knows my nationality. Okay, then you can tell Prince Charming then. Bawal lumabas, the law of Kumaring Pam. Wow, look, she have a lot of views. Look at her. Here, look.
About YouTube. Best thing about
That's her.
okay. Best thing about
Oh,
YouTube.
wow.
I was
She's
able
young.
to meet
Yeah.
good people online. So especially it's live, and then meeting someone like Mary. Yeah.
So,
Some friends
she's
for
young.
like.
Well, she's an expert YouTuber.
Kumaring Pam, well, in some areas or interstate
Turn the volume down. Thanks.
restrictions have been lifted already.
Oh,
Oh, just like in Texas. In
yeah.
Texas, we nosebleed na ako dito. Well, Australia is English too, Kumaring Pam. So, I'm sure you're speaking English every day over there.
Hmm.
So,
Well, her husband's Australian. He probably speaks English.
yeah, because Australian is English, right?
They're the
They have the accent.
used to be a British colony, like
Yeah.
we were. Let's see. Put my glasses on here.
Pam is an impeccable, benevolent, resilient, great woman. Oh, yeah, agree. Sort of. Yeah, because United States, we have what we call reopening phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, right, honey? So the phase 1 is only like 25% reopen, but not all businesses like the salon, no, like bar, no, restaurant, only 25% open for the restaurant. Like basically you cannot dine in, but just 20, like if you have a capacity of 100 in your restaurant, you can only dine in 25
And
in
they
your
have
restaurant.
they have to be socially distanced.
Yeah, and yes, so that's phase 1, and then phase 2 is where we are right now in Texas, but here in Louisiana, it's only phase 1. Oh, comparing Armani, that's a great compliment. Mwah. Pam, magsalita Tagalog. Okay.
Well, Pam, thank you so much for stopping by to visit. And you have a busy channel yourself. That's really sweet.
Yeah. Well, there's only one left.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to. Let's see. I don't see JM being live. I know this one only.
Well, that's live, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, she's on then.
But I didn't know this one is live.
Well, it says live.
Good morning. Yeah. But it's normally like it would be like this.
Oh, I read live.
Red.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
see, that's why I thought she was done because this is 6:18 p.m. Well, it's not a p.m. there. Or maybe here. I
Gotta
don't know.
go. Well, oh, nice meeting you. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah. See you later, alligator.
Thank you, Kumaring Pam. I really do appreciate your time.
Yes. God bless you, and I'll
Yes.
subscribe to your channel.
Yes. So you two will be connected.
Yes.
Are you connected with Armani already?
I don't know.
Armani, are you connected with
I
Prince?
need to
Well,
be.
his YouTube is not Prince Charming. His YouTube is.
Let's see. Armani's is so long. Armani what?
But then again, there's a lot of Rick Kenyon on YouTube. So you have to look at the ones that. What are you
Oh, here
wearing?
it is.
Okay,
Here it
he
is.
subscribed you already,
All
Armani.
right. Yeah. So now you can find mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. see. Here's
Kumaring Pam. And then you can message that it's you.
yeah. I don't have a thriving channel. I have just a couple of little videos up and nothing like what Bella's doing here. So
Well, this is like more our joint account on YouTube, but I don't. You can.
I don't think they can see it too well on here.
No.
But
But
anyways,
you already
but I
subscribed.
subscribed, so you can check and see.
Laugh out loud. I tried to type up his name and it came up as Rick
Rick and
and
Morty.
Morty. No, he already subscribed you, so it should be on your notification right now.
He's probably just joking.
It's on the notification right now. So
Anyways, that's very nice of Pam to stop by and visit with
yes,
us
yes.
and everything.
Yeah, I know she's well off.
Armani, what are you still doing the online church from home tomorrow?
I hit his bell and it hit me back. Oh, you
yeah,
did.
Chuck Norris, be careful.
Danielle XGD. Ha ha ha.
Oh, welcome.
Kumusta ka? Who is Danielle? Danielle, are we friend?
Hi, Daniel.
Welcome to our live Saturday live. Are you in the Philippines, Daniel?
It's Daniel, I think. Yeah.
Daniel. Okay.
Yeah, welcome, Daniel. We're glad that you joined us. Where are you located, if you don't mind? Are you in the United States or are you in another country?
In Madrid.
Oh, in
na,
Spain?
huh?
Are you in Spain? Wow.
And you're speaking our language, or you just?
Well, let's see. Spain would be they're ahead of us in time, so.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, what, 6 hours ahead?
Anyways, well, thank you for joining us.
Yes, right now we are in Louisiana because, but yeah, I'm not from Louisiana and he's not from Louisiana either. We just met up in the middle.
I live in state of Georgia. She's in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
We met about halfway this weekend for holiday weekend.
Yes.
So we're in the state of Louisiana.
If you don't know our story, you can tell, Han, why we met up halfway.
Well, we've been talking about 2 years. We met on a Christian dating site and been talking by phone and FaceTime.
For 2 years.
And I've flown out there several times to meet with Carmela and the boys.
Yeah,
and,
I have 2 boys.
She is a 10 and a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
And I was married previously. I'm divorced. Another story, but my kids are all grown.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've been
several
divorced
in college
since 2014.
So we decided to meet about halfway because it's a long drive for one, to try to do it in one day. So we said, well, let's just.
This is our like 9 times meeting in 2 years time frame.
Mm-hmm. And then in March of this year, we became engaged.
Yes.
So we have not set a wedding date. It may be a year or two down the road. So I'm planning on selling my house in Georgia and hopefully in the spring and moving whenever that sells to Texas to be with Texas mom here. So
to be with me.
And the boys.
And my boys, yes.
So
that's our story.
That's how
we're basically going. Like LDR.
Yes, but not as
where they met in the Philippines? No, we met online on Christian dating site.
Turn it towards you.
And we met in Texas. He flew from Georgia to Texas.
She's been in the United States for 18 years, so
Yes.
she was already here when I met her
Uh
online,
huh.
and we got talking.
Yes.
She's got her U.S. citizenship now,
Yeah, I
and
have been a citizen for 2 years now,
so she's
and a residence for 9 years. So I've been here 19 years. I mean 18 years.
she's now a American citizen. Do you
Yeah.
have dual citizenship? You still have
No.
Philippine?
No.
No.
I
Okay.
I will, but not right now. I had to pay for that a lot.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So, anyways,
Gotta love LDR. Well,
yeah,
you had to have a lot of sacrifices and effort in order for it to work. If you don't have the patience and effort and understanding a lot, but a lot of understanding if it's LDR. If
it,
not, it's never gonna work.
yeah, it's a challenge. It really
Yes.
is, but it's worth it when you find the right person. So,
Yes.
uh, we're blessed that we're not as far as many of the LDRs are, and we can
Yeah.
actually
Meet up halfway.
physically meet up several times a year. But
Yeah, the harder part is like if I'm in the Philippines and if he is over here,
right,
oh my gosh.
that's tough.
You have a lot to have you have to have a lot of money to be flying over there. That's why most people that have LDR in the Philippines, they get married the moment they arrive there, like the next what couple days, because they would have already been talking long time also, right?
Right, right.
But then the first meeting, they get married right away. Yeah, that's
But
most
the
cases.
the paperwork and immigration is
It's tough.
extensive, so it
Yeah,
takes a
it's not
long time.
easy, but it's easier
Well,
for my babe.
well, yeah, I didn't have to go through that like a
Yeah,
lot of
because I'm
guys do.
already here. I have my citizenship, and he
And we
doesn't have to
we're
go
not
through.
even sure now. It's probably changed somewhat since she became a citizen, and because there's been a lot of changes to immigration
Yeah,
to America now, so we don't even know what
and
all is
yeah,
the
those
requirements.
other Americans, they had to, you know, go
Shake,
through a lot of petitions.
shake your mangoes and I'll donate. What does that mean?
Oh,
Anonymous.
Anonymous Makia. Henry Peterson, the Philippines just looking for money.
Hi, Henry.
Thank you, Armani. Armani is our police, though.
Good. Uh,
The
so,
Philippines just looking for money.
well, I think that's a common conception, but I think there are some real honest women there that are looking for love.
And I'm not, when
Um,
we met, I'm not from I was not in the Philippines. I am already a United States citizen. I
right.
have a good job. I don't have to have my Prince Charming here. If it doesn't work out, I will be fine and my boys. So that's not I am not that kind of Filipina
She's
that
not a
would,
gold digger, if that's what you mean, Henry.
yes.
Because I don't have a lot of gold, I can assure
Yeah.
you. But we appreciate you coming, Henry. Are you in the United States? Or are you, anyways?
Well, I mean, that's what people think about the Philippines though, but you know already how there's a lot of good Filipina. You know,
Oh yes.
you watch a lot of blogs, Filipina blogs, but they're
Mhm.
not like what he said. I mean, maybe a few, but I don't know.
Well, there's some bad apples in every
Hmm.
barrel.
And so that's over here in United States. Women
Sure.
here, they had to have their hair done. They had to have their nail. Have you seen my nail done? They had to have their fake. Everything here about American woman is fake. I mean, you don't see no fake in me. You know, if I'm really that gold digger, everything about American is they have to have a fake eyelashes. They had to have a fake nails. They had to have a fake and hair color is fake. I mean, you know, you can I can say the same. American woman is about for money too.
So, anyways, we won't get bogged down into that.
No, I'm just in my defense. I can say the same. I'll just
But
laugh.
but I understand. I know that what Henry may be alluding to is some. There
Right.
are some that are that
Yeah.
way, and but in this case, it is
I
not.
in
I
this
can
case, I
assure
don't
you.
really have to have my Prince Charming
She
and I can
never asked
survive.
me for anything,
Yes.
and I give her things because I want to bless her, but not because she expects or demands it. In
Mhm.
fact, she actually tells me not to buy her things most of the times. They don't do it. So
He didn't mean some. Armani, what is that mean? What is that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Armani's looking out for us. So
Yeah. No, he's some of our police here, somewhat. He
uh,
just kicked Anonymous Makia or some. Henry Peter. Oh, I don't know how they. There's a lot of trolls, right,
yeah,
Armani? Um. Yeah, I mean, I sometimes I don't blame them because this might be the people that have that experience. They probably have bad experience from Filipina women, and you can't blame them for that. I mean, especially if they spend a lot of money. I mean, wouldn't you be, you know, feel bad if where do you live? Are there alligators? Oh, you mean in Texas? Well, I don't live where alligators is. I love alligators. You in freedom.
there are a lot of alligators in Louisiana, though. I can tell you that.
Oh, is that what you mean? Because we're in Louisiana now. Laugh out loud. I didn't have that bad experience with Filipina.
Oh, that's what
Well,
Armani says.
I know Armani was talking to a Filipina woman, and I guess it didn't work out. Okay, in your experience, Armani, did the Filipina woman ask you for some money for her eyelashes or her nail, two nail, or for her hair done, whatever? Yes, we have alligators here in Texas. Okay, good. Armani is from Texas.
They have snakes in Texas too.
Oh, a lot, especially in West Texas. Oh my gosh, I don't want to talk about a snake. One of their employee in the company where he worked. Oh my gosh, a snake all around his body. Like, ugh, he's crazy.
He has a boa constrictor for a pet, and he brought it to my office one day. But it's probably 12 footer,
Ugh, oh
weighed about
gosh,
40
I don't
pounds.
like snake. Armani, nope, never asked for nothing but my attention. You see,
Oh,
I asked for attention too, right,
yeah,
honey?
and
All I want
affection.
is attention and affection, attention.
Yeah,
Um, Filipino Filipinos are adorable and Americans are too. Yes. Americans are very friendly. They're not very snob compared to English people. I've been in England and oh my gosh, no, I don't have good experience
we.
in England.
I live in a southern state, and we are in Georgia. We're known as friendly people, which is, I think, pretty true.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, the Filipinas are the cutest of them all. Am I cute, honey?
You're beautiful, darling.
Oh, thank you.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, uh, now Daniel, as he said, he was in Madrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Madrid is where is Spain?
In Spain.
In Spain, yeah.
I think it's the capital. Is it the capital of
I
Spain?
think so.
It might
Capital
be
of
the national capital.
I agree. The British are different. Yes. Yeah. British are snob. The bloody British.
Well, America was a colony of the British, but we didn't want to stay that way.
Yeah, we will get our independence here soon next month.
We told
Oh my
King
gosh.
George to shove it, and we weren't taking it no more.
Every month I have holiday. This month I have holiday. Next month I have you the same thing too.
Independence Day is
Yeah.
July 4th. That's right.
And I think I
Americans.
plan for us to be here again back next month.
in
And July the
in
3rd
July
is
okay.
July the 4th is Saturday. July the 3rd is our holiday. But you don't, maybe you don't have.
Well, we'll
I don't-
see. But
Madrid is capital of Spain, I think.
yeah.
Honey, Madrid is the capital of Spain.
I remember the movie about My Fair Lady. Have you guys ever seen that?
No?
My Fair Lady?
No.
They have a lot of singing in it.
Oh,
It's a
really?
musical. It's a we consider it an American classic. But anyways, it was a story about a British professor.
Oh my gosh, Sissy, happy you guys together this weekend. Yes, we finally are
Colleen Powell's.
together. We're not like
Hello.
separated on the screen.
Yeah, we are together.
He bought this for me, Sissy.
We got a little microphone going on here.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Armani, it is the capital of Spain, South Europe. Nice. Very supportive fiance. Aren't you, hon?
I try
Supportive.
to be, honey.
Yes, he is. Apparently, Maricel, Filipina just want money. Ask your husband, Maricel.
Oh, goodness gracious.
No, because one that Armani just kicked out here. He was saying that Filipina just want money, right? Yeah. Yes, thank you, Sisi. Kumusta man din ha? She had twins, and then she had 3 kids. You remember her, Maricel? When we were doing the stream
she was on the other day. No,
she lives in Illinois.
In Illinois. Okay.
Yeah, you remember
Okay.
now.
Got 2 twins.
Yes.
And
Ha
another
ha
one.
ha! I told my hubby that, and I've been waiting for his $1 million. Well, okay, let me ask you, Sisi. Do you do your hair done and fake eyelashes and fake nails and 2 nails? Does your husband pay for that too? That's maintenance, right, baby, for American woman? Because American woman had to have the maintenance every month. Laugh out loud. There's a reason why you call me Chuck Norris. I kicked that troll's ass out of here. See, she doesn't do that.
But there's nothing wrong if you want to pamper your wife every now and then and
Yeah.
let her do that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I don't do that, CC, too. Because, I clean the house and scrub and what's the point of having that on my nail, right? It looks good, but in a few minutes when you clean your house or your kitchen, your oven, you scrub your bathroom and your shower, your stove, it's just gonna,
So Maricel does her
I
own.
don't do maintenance monthly, just do it myself. I do my own nails. I don't do my nails. You see?
We put some on her a couple. Well,
Yeah,
one of my
Prince
visits
Charming.
back, and I don't think it lasted 2 or 3
That was
days.
when he. I know why he did that, because he proposed. He put the ring on my finger. I think that's what.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah.
Uh,
I think I have only done it at the salon maybe 3 times. Well, good. Like Prince Charming said, it's sometimes pampering once in a while.
well, you're a full-time mommy, so you're pretty busy taking care of youngins.
Is it possible to enter the beaches of Florida?
They are opening the beaches back up now. There is
Or
some
are
social
closed?
distancing. They're not allowing big crowds of people to congregate, but they are allowing some beaches to.
Here in
reopen.
Texas, it's open because we are now reopening on phase 2 now. America have reopening three phases: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Texas now in phase 2. So where we are right now, we are sitting in we are in the state of Louisiana, and Louisiana is only reopening phase 1.
Yeah, she wants the sharks to social distance. I agree, Marcel.
During my wedding, when I had a week before the kids.
She got
Oh,
pampered. Yeah.
okay. Well, I'm sure he pamper you more than that, Sissy. I want to I want to sharks
I want
to
sharks to
social.
social distancing.
I
That's
want
always
sharks.
the case for sharks. Yeah.
Yeah, see, we couldn't go anywhere here, Sissy, because it's still shut down. They're only reopening 25%.
You're in
So
phase 0 in Spain. Wow, Daniel.
w-
Everything is still stay at home in Spain.
the sharks are my homies until I make soup out of them.
Yeah, right.
Well, we were checking out the restaurant where we had the oysters last time. Right, honey? And it was not open yet today when we went walking.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind me going to pamper myself. I'm the one having problem because I'm not used to paying dollar. Well, me too, Cece. You know my story. And when my honey over here, he will just secretly give me money when I don't know where he put the money, and then when he gone, then I will dig somewhere and then I find money somewhere. But I use it to, important things, not nails or not pampering. I'm like you. I mean, when you can do it yourself anyway, right, Sissy? I mean, I did my two nails, but that's it. I don't do my fingernail most of the time because, again, when I clean and it's just gonna, you know.
Okay, so Daniel says that only in Madrid, all of Spain is phase 2 and 3. Because there's a lot of people in Madrid, I guess. So they
Oh,
are
so
still.
where you live is no faces reopening. Buy her gift, buy her gift certificate, then she'll have to get used it.
Well, I thought about that, but I know her. She might not even use it. So I thought, what can I do? So,
Stephanie Domain, I don't like Filipinos.
okay, Stephanie. You don't have to like Filipinos, but I like Filipinas. One Filipino.
Why, Stephanie? Okay. We have a lot of trolls, and Armani is busy tonight kicking us. Well, I don't blame them if they do really have bad experience, from Filipina, right, Sisi?
Yeah, trolls. Well, whatever. People are bored and don't have anything else to do.
Yeah. How can they even get to our, I don't know.
I don't know. I guess they can tell when things are live and they just go
Well, we're
visit.
just simple, Sisi. Like right now, we're just meeting halfway, and we're just trying to save up money. We're just trying to be realistic. And I told him, since he's still paying for his car, I'm still paying for my car. We're not rich people. We're just regular people. It's okay because Filipina Texas hates me. What's our money? Yes, some people has bad experience in Philippines, so I can't blame them. Yeah, same here. Remember that Dallas guy? Armani, have you heard the story of that Dallas guy? Have you watched that? Dai Maricel, do you watch what's his name? Ah, the guy that has the action on TV.
He's in.
Tolfo, yes, Rafi Tolfo. That Dallas guy went to his show like a few months back, like not really was it last year? I think 6 months ago, an American guy have a relationship with this Filipino. You didn't watch that, honey, because it was super drama, right? It was a
it's a
young
drama
guy,
thing.
yeah. But then the Filipina ended up killing herself. She hung herself because she couldn't face him about the millions of dollars, that not millions dollars, million of pesos, but 100, 200, or $400,000, I think, that he spent on that Filipina woman.
Mhm.
So anyway, a lot of people in Dallas hate me because I refuse to support the Cowboys and Mavericks. Hi, Armani. Oh, that Rafi Tolpo. Yes. Did you? There was a guy from Dallas and met this Filipina somewhere in abroad because he works in abroad too. He wasn't here in the United States, but he is an IT, and I think now he's back in Dallas. So him and his brother, they're young. They're in their 30s. They went to Rafi Tolfo. If I could only remember the name, you can watch it on it's on YouTube. He spent thousands of dollars for her because they're supposed to build house in the Philippines, and farmland. But then when he went to the Philippines, there was no house, there was no farmland, and then he asked her where the money went, and she couldn't tell him, she couldn't face him, and she is suicidal, so she ended up killing herself in the end anyway.
Wow. That's really
Yeah,
sad.
you didn't watch that because it was too drama.
Yeah, I'm not into drama. I don't do
And
dramas.
people like that, you cannot blame them here, like what they did here on our live, that they hate Filipino. That's sad. Yes, it is very sad. So, I mean, can you imagine what would you do, honey, if you spend thousand millions on me?
Well, honey, since I don't have it, I don't know.
You
Don't
don't
have
have
to
me.
worry about that.
You don't have thousands of dollars. Oh my gosh! Are you sure you want to marry me?
Well, that guy spent hundreds of thousands. That's what I meant.
Well, you had to have $1,000 to marry me. That's a dowry.
A dowry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the ring's not a dowry.
No, that's not a dowry.
That's a down
You had to
payment.
pay dowry, so my family in the Philippines have to have. I can build them a house.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
You need to
You
buy her a
need to.
cow.
Can you afford a cow?
Maybe so.
You maybe can. So my family can have one
Yeah.
in the
What's
Philippines.
that? About 200 pesos, maybe.
No, more than that. Maybe
Thousand
$1,000.
pesos. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Buy her gold. Can you buy gold?
Very little.
One
About
thousand five
1,500.
hundred
Oh wow.
dollars or peso.
Surely it's pesos.
Feed the whole community. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, Marissa, you're familiar with Beth and Terrence over there and their big channel they've got going on, and how
The
they help out a lot of people.
foreigner
Foreigner in the Philippines.
foreigner in the Philippines is the name of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he ends up supporting the whole family there. I think that her whole
Well,
family lives there basically off of.
but that's
Off of
just
there.
the way it is there, honey.
Yeah, I know. I'm
if
just saying.
if we get married, we have to feed my family. I mean, look at Maricel. Her family, her dad and mom is in Illinois now. I'm not kidding.
Oh, they got him to America?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah, to help her. She have twins and other baby, so
That's
so it'd be
good.
easier because she used to work. She's a nurse.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Maricel, what does your husband do for a living, if you don't mind my asking?
Wow, you're getting bold now. He never would ask things like that. Well,
must have a
Maricel
good-
already asked you that
He has a
anyway.
good job, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they travel everywhere. She said.
Oh,
Yeah, and for her to stay home mom now. So yeah, he makes good money.
Yeah, that's good.
And she's able to bring her parents here. So
That's nice. Yeah,
yeah. Have 3 kids and parents, no, yeah, you have to have a lot of
you have to be
expenses.
fairly. Yeah.
Yeah. We're still working on that die. We're not we don't have much.
You don't know what he does. Oh, okay. Let's switch gears here. Talk about the COVID virus.
Oh
What's
no, we can't talk about that live.
well,
Oh.
we can talk about what is your state doing as far as
Senior computer analysis.
okay.
Wow.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's doing good,
Yeah, I
babe.
know.
uh,
Novo kids. Was it? I know that you can't. We can't talk about it on live streaming.
well, we can't talk
But we did
about.
earlier though, and Whitey did not turn. You did not kick us, right? We talked about it this morning.
Well, we just were talking about what each state was doing,
Oh yeah.
where their
What phase are you now
phase. Yeah, I
in
mean, I'm not
Illinois?
trying to get too technical here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys phase one, phase two, phase three, or still locked down? I don't know what Illinois is doing.
We are not open yet.
Mm,
Oh, wow. In Texas, we're phase two. Over here in Louisiana, phase one.
phase
So,
two in Georgia,
yeah.
uh, end of May.
Supposed to open end
Oh,
of
okay.
May. Oh, it's almost end of May now.
So it'll be
So,
soon.
like, it be phase one for them
Okay.
in the end of May.
We have a lot of cases here.
Well, this weekend is the reopening of the phase two in Texas. Basically, like, not today. Yeah.
Starting today.
Starting today, yeah,
Okay.
in Texas. And here in Louisiana, they said it was Friday that they left off the phase one.
Um, well, we're hoping that things will get better.
Supposedly here too, a lot
So
of cases. I don't
um,
know. We never even try. I mean, we stay here, try to be safe. And I was told that Louisiana residents is not allowed to go to Texas. I don't know. Well, I never heard of it.
I
It
don't
was
know.
just I learned that today. So that's
Nobody stopped me at the border when they come through the
there
state.
was no border anyway. Is
Well,
there a border? Georgia to
they have a welcome sign to the
Oh
state,
yeah, us
but there
too,
wasn't
but
nobody checking
no.
anything. So
I mean, I was, as you can see, I have blogged there on our trip from Texas to here, but there was no, except for the truckers slowing us
uh,
down. So,
I
well,
I think everybody's ready to get. I just was able to get a haircut last weekend, and so I was very thankful because the barber shops, everything had been closed, previously, and then they just started opening back up, and of course, just line, people, a lot of people needing to get their haircut, so um, they had to do appointments. Only had 2 or 3 customers in the store at a time. We need to keep it up close,
oh,
and then you had an appointment time, and the people working there wore face masks, wore gloves. So they're trying to use some, common sense and precaution. And um, but I told the lady doing the hair, cut my hair. I said, "You're my hero." She said, "Why?" I said, "Cause we all need haircuts. We've been
yeah, the
without one
last
for
time
a
you have
couple
haircut
months."
is when you went to Texas, right?
Yeah, back in March.
March. Oh
So
gosh,
and I don't like my hair long, so we were very.
we're back at 5 again.
In fact, honey, I didn't tell you the lady that cut my hair was from Cuba.
Really?
She had an accent, and I asked her. I said, if you don't mind my asking, where are you from? And she says, "I'm from Cuba."
Oh, she speak
And
good English?
I said, "Really?" I said, "How?" I mean, she started telling me how she got over. It's been a few years ago now.
How did she get over?
Uh, but anyway, she was very, very. She loves America. Uh, not impressed at all about the way things are run in Cuba, and
Uh-huh. They're
I said, well, don't.
communist.
I said,
Cuba is
don't
communist.
vote for no,
Biden.
Biden.
What'd she say?
Anyways, she's. I don't think she was kept too much up on that. But anyways,
No, most of the like, I don't know. Just
we won't get off into politics here.
who do you vote? Die Maricel. I'm sure.
Don't get into politics, honey. People don't want to talk about that.
I do.
So,
Ha 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 ha. She just laughed at me.
but she was. I just told her. I says, well, what do you think about America? I mean, she's been in a closed society, country before, very closed and not much freedoms, And she says, oh, she said, there's no comparison.
Yeah.
She said, they didn't have a lot of food and basic things. It was,
just
limited supplies and everything. So. We really have to count our blessings. Not everybody, is blessed.
Yeah.
But of course, going to Walmart, back a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, and so many shelves were bare, I began to wonder if we were in Cuba or somewhere.
Yeah, well, Democrats wants to control us.
I want more freedom rather than be controlled by government. I agree.
Republican want to give us the freedom, but Democrats wants everything.
Oh, now, honey, don't get
regulated.
off on all of that. This
so
is YouTube.
The president is lifted all the regulations.
You're going to lose some of your viewers.
You have to follow my rules. I'm Democrats. No, I'm not.
But I agree with you, Marcel. We do want more freedom. We want to be safe.
Like the freedom of our spiritual, like the president said, what you just said.
Freedom to worship God and not be shutting the churches down while Walmart and the bars open or whatever.
Yeah, and you have a freedom to fart everywhere.
Goodness, you said that on YouTube?
They're not gonna watch the whole an hour and a half. So
they'll let
they're just
anything
gonna
on
play
YouTube.
It on mute.
You better be careful or Armani's gonna censor you.
Oh yeah. He's the police.
He's the police. Well, he might kick you off.
And so does Marisol. She is. Yes.
How do they get to be that?
They're blue. When they're blue, that means, I didn't even make you a police.
Oh, you have to make
get in your account too, so you will be added to my audience. You could have done that a long time ago. Go to my we've been on for an hour and a half and you never even watch.
Well, I'm already watching it live.
I want. See, I'm the boss.
Oh my goodness gracious!
And you're not subscribed to me. Filipina, Texas Live. Just on your search.
All right, here we are. Filipina, Texas Live. I am subscribed.
Thank goodness you're still and then you click on me. There you go. You already subscribed to Marcel? Subscribe?
Growing Powell's?
Yeah.
I think so.
No, it's different now. You had to go to search Growing Powell's. Before you can just click her name, but it doesn't bring you to her channel.
Growing Powell. I thought I did. I don't
No,
know.
just make sure. I don't think it has just with the S only.
Well, maybe if I could type right, huh?
There you go.
I'm subscribed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is that her?
Yeah, Simon and Andrea visits Grand Canyon. Wow, a year ago. See, they're everywhere, like she said. Yeah, he already subscribed, you die.
Yeah. But we're ready. I think America is ready to open back up and let's get back to a normal life. Let's be safe, and be careful, but let's not stay shut in the house and
Democrats
limited
still want to stay home
limited to
and give more money to people and heck with the economy. Just give a stimulus
I
more.
remember now. You weren't here back when Ronald Reagan was president.
No,
President.
I came whenever it was
I
Bush.
was a teenager and a young adult when during the Reagan administration, and I remember in one of his speeches, Ronald Reagan said, "Government is not the solution. Government is the problem." And not saying that in 100%, but in the context was that a lot of times government was causing the problems and needs to get out of the way and let American people solve them. So, anyways, I respected Ronald Reagan. He was a great president.
I heard that a
I
lot.
wish we had.
It was back in the 80s or 90s.
Yeah, he won in '80 against Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was from Georgia, actually, from Plains, Georgia, which is about an hour drive from my house.
Wow.
He was a one-term governor. I mean, one-term president. He was governor of the state of Georgia at one time, and then he went on to the White House. But the economy was bad. Interest rates were terrible. Interest rates were so high. I remember the hostages at the American embassy in Tehran were taken by the
Yeah,
revolutionary.
that's why I don't
You
agree with
know,
the second stimulus too. Like,
so
really? I mean, why give to essential people? I mean, we're still getting paid. We're still getting paycheck. Why giving more stimulus to the essential? And they said for law enforcement, for the health industries, employees. I mean, like, we're already getting paid, ever since the shutdown. Why give more money? Why give more stimulus? I mean, there's people that are unemployed. They're the only ones that needs it.
Marcel, it's a lot of truth to what you're saying, and that is whenever the government gives you something, it costs you something, and it's always our freedom. We always get more freedom chipped away. We can't do this or we can't do that, and I think that's the danger in us looking to our government as the surrogate mother, so to speak, in providing all of our needs. And I think what made America exceptional and great is the independent spirit of the citizens that wanted to have the freedom to worship God if they wanted to worship God. They didn't have to if they didn't want to. They could be anything they wanted to be. There was no restrictions on really on who they were as individuals. I think that's what made America great, and it can still make this country great if we allow that
No,
that
Democrats, what
spirit.
they think that America would be great if we gave more money to people, and the people do not want to resume to work. The people just want to get paid, staying home doing nothing.
Well,
Right now,
that's
that's why
socialism.
they don't want to go reopen the
That's
country.
socialism.
They
I
they're
know.
using this virus as like, no, it's just too risky, going back to work, yada yada yada, and like, okay, well, what's the difference? I've been working every day, and am I dying yet?
Well, you grew up, honey, in a situation where the government did not help you guys out. You guys had to. Your family had to survive on their own, right? And they were
Mm-hmm.
independent. But we have a generation here that thinks otherwise. They think that that's the job of government is to take care of every problem, and um,
War on drugs, sell
So
drugs to arms, Sandinistas, Reagan.
yeah, I'm not sure what they're referring to there, but
Yeah.
uh, some people didn't like Reagan. So
Yes, the essence of America is the freedom you can do whatever you want to become. Yes.
and
If you do work hard in America, you can do better,
I
you
don't
know?
I don't want people in other countries to feel bad because they're not in America. America is simply and I mean it's an exceptional country, but it's the freedom that the forefathers fought for that laid the foundation for people like me and others to come along and enjoy the benefits of their bloodshed and they had a burning desire to become something that at that time in history had never ever happened before. There was always kings, emperors, dictators, but there was really no true example of democracy and freedom. Uh, we have in America has the oldest living constitution or oldest breathing constitution in the world. Other nations have had different constitutions over the years. I think France, a number of them, but in America, it's over 200 years. But we are slipping down a slippery slope towards socialism, and I think this is what Carmela and Marcel is referring to. And unfortunately, other nations that have followed that pathway already ahead of us have not had positive results. So I think we have to be really careful. Um,
Well, again,
you know,
the Democrats just want to give more. I think because of these elections coming up, the Democrat wants to, you know, like do this second stimulus, so people would probably swing. I don't know.
well, I mean, in any time a country or a people realize that they can vote themselves
Buyout,
well,
yes.
they run into trouble. So
Yeah.
I yeah
But no
I'm
matter what, they can give me money, but I'm not gonna vote for them, you know? I don't care.
yeah we don't want to buy votes. People need
Yes.
to.
I'd still vote with the same president I've been vote. I mean, I cannot vote. I cannot be like a swing voters. I would stay in the same party, no matter what.
So we need to get out and vote in November. If you're an American citizen, you know it's your right,
Yeah.
and really it's a duty if you want to continue to have freedom to get out there and make your vote and your voice heard.
Yeah.
If you don't, we may lose it one day, and that's what's scary. So
I hope that if Trump, you know, after another 4 years of him, that the I mean, Vice President Pence, I mean, not Pence, will run. I like him too.
he's a good man. I like
Yeah,
him.
he's Christian. I mean, he was in the Focus on the Family some like few months back, and he's yeah,
You know, I'll be on to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't know much about Donald Trump other than he was on TV and he had
yeah, the
big
upper,
fancy hotels and a wealthy billionaire. And I was apprehensive and concerned because he'd not had much political experience, and what would happen, once he got into the White House. But I'll be honest with you, I've been very pleasantly pleased and surprised in the things his policies
yeah,
that he stood
the
for.
wall now
You
is up to
know,
200 miles.
so
That's a progress.
and I respect your opinion if you think differently and you don't like him. I certainly respect that.
Well,
This
I
is
mean,
what makes America great is that we can have a difference of opinion, but we
mhm,
can still be friends and we can still be fellow Americans and support each other, if we disagree.
yeah,
But I think we all love our country, and that's a common thing we do share, even if we don't like maybe the person running it.
Yeah, they will
you
say,
know,
well, he
they,
needs to stay away from Twitter or something. I'm like, okay, well, everybody's on Twitter.
and
When,
we don't want to offend anybody here. We're not trying to be offensive. Certainly, our
yeah.
opinions only. So, uh, what is it? If you're in a communist country, you get shot. Well, that's probably true, Marcel. Um, so, uh, yeah, we couldn't say this what we're saying now if we were in a communist country, probably like China or somewhere,
Yeah.
Cuba.
Well, I try not to buy China product.
So
We were,
I tell you what though, in this, in all seriousness, we really need to pray for the Christians in those nations, because they are under extreme pressure right now, and they don't have the freedom that we have to peacefully assemble in churches and to support each other openly. And we really need to keep our brothers and sisters in Christ in our prayers over in those nations, because they're suffering. Many of them are suffering, and nobody ever reports it. Nobody talks about it. American media is not interested in that kind of stuff, but it is happening today, even in China. And I get publications from the Voice of the Martyrs, and they keep up quite a bit with what's going on in China and other nations. And this is not to give China a black eye. I don't mean that, but I'm just saying that it's persecution is very real in many of those nations. And we've been blessed in America to have pretty much freedom, but this virus deal, the government and local government stepped in and even shut down churches in the name of health. Well, it's not in the Constitution anywheres that they can do that. I think it'll be challenged. I think it'll go to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court eventually have to rule whether or not that was legal to do that, because we have freedom of religion, and that means that the government cannot manage religion or any kind of organized religion in America. So they don't have the right to just say church is closed and you can't have church service anymore. Um, and I think there'll be some lawsuits over that, and it'll have to be defined by the court what the Constitution means about that subject. So we really need to pray for our government too. We're going through so much struggles right now between Democrats, Republicans, and left, right, or whatever you want to call it, and it's dividing our nation rather than uniting us. And
well, even before this virus, it's already is divided
well,
anyway.
sure it is.
And
It's
this
been
virus now, there, I mean, a lot. I mean, politics is using it, like Democrats, like changing the how we supposed to vote now, because they're using this virus now. Like, okay, we can't vote in like next to each other and line up, so now we had to mail our vote. Really,
well.
we can also do social distancing and vote.
It'll be interesting to see how they manage it come November.
So,
But pray for our government. Pray for Congress. Pray for the Senate. Pray for the president. You know, even if you disagree and dislike them, the Bible commands us to pray for those in authority. You know, and so it's not a suggestion. It really is that
and I
we
think I
need to
really
do
do
it.
believe that God allows this to happen. You know, the virus. I know He doesn't cause it,
Hmm.
but He allows it because of what's going on now in the world. You know, uh, whether if it's politics, whether if it's in churches, whether the people just the whole world, you know, do not have time no more for God, and He allowed this to happen.
And
And
its plagues have been a common thing throughout history of mankind. It if you study history, you see plagues are very common. It hit civilizations, and um, but how are we going to respond? Are we going to turn to God and repent? Or are we going to continue on our sinful ways? So that's kind of the question here. But anyways, we appreciate you guys putting up with our ramblings here and our talks. And some of you probably got mad and left, and we're sorry that happened.
No, they have things to do. We're up to 4.
Yeah.
But well, because we do this a lot while we're together, because once you're back to Georgia, then we're back to StreamYard if we do have time. But
And StreamYard for me has been really a challenge to try to get
I just
connected
don't know
into
how to
that.
do it much too. So
Um,
I like listening to you, guys.
well, thank you. We don't have all the answers, that's for sure, but we know the Lord has all the answers. So we try to point people to Him.
Yeah, and
And
God said, "Let not our heart be troubled." Basically, we just have to cling to Him and have faith. You know.
faith over fear. There's a lot of fear going on right now, and because of this scare, this virus, and everything. But Jesus always said, He said, do not fear, and let not your heart be troubled. And fear is faith in evil things, or faith in the worst happening, rather than faith in the best happening. It's like faith that's perverted to the other extreme. So let's have faith in God, because God is bigger than the virus or anything else that comes along our way.
Mm-hmm.
Trust in Him that He'll protect us and our loved ones. And you know what? The worst thing is, if I do die of the virus, I get to go to heaven and be with Jesus for the rest of eternity. If that's the worst, then it's a win-win situation for
Yeah, but
Christians.
God is
You know,
still the ultimate healer for our land. If the all the people on earth will come to Him again, like the whole earth, like the whole world needs a revival.
sure.
I would think, because I think God really did allow this to happen. You know. Sige, Day, salamat kaayo. So, but she's gonna be just in the background.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Thank
she's
you.
gonna do the feeding for the kids.
Yeah,
So Jesus is the answer. Yeah,
that's right,
I
Armani.
think so too, because He's bigger than this that we're facing, and He is the ultimate one. I mean, He is the only one that can stop this. Really, He is the cure of this virus, but He is if He wants to. But right now, He's not stopping it yet, because He wants the people to come to Him.
Well,
I think.
and again, let's keep this in proper perspective. 98 to 99% survival rate for people that do get infected with this virus.
Yeah.
That is a very high survival rate. And I think that everybody focuses on the negative aspect, but the focus is on the positive here, and that is that the vast majority are going to live and they're going to be all right. So,
Yeah.
we have the influenza every season in America and around the world, and many people die, and
Mm-hmm.
the country doesn't shut down because of it. We take precautions and move on, and I think that's what we got to do here. So,
Yeah. Well, that's in some ways that's true, Armani. We can call on Him anytime, anywhere we are. We don't have to go to the church to call Him. We can call wherever you are sitting right now.
but we're glad that you guys showed up and are supporting us, and we want to just be an encouragement to everybody out there that may be listening live or later watch
Mm-hmm.
this, that if you're not at peace with our Creator, with God, then you can be. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, just exactly as He said He was. And you can go to Muhammad's tomb, you can go to Buddha, you can go to a lot of these great people, and their bones are still there. But you go to the tomb of Jesus, and it's empty. and that's because he is the Son of God, and God raised him from the dead, and he's at the right hand of the Father
Sweet
now.
Jim,
So
thank you.
he's interceding for us. Hey, sweet Jean, she's done.
Yeah.
We have been rambling on and on here for almost 2 hours.
Thank you. You made it again. Did you have a good audience?
Need to clean.
Oh, okay, cool.
What she
I
said.
understand. Well, she needs to clean her house. No.
Okay.
Hi, growing. She's on B. She's in the background also because she had to feed her babies. So, well, I know that it is 9 o'clock there in the morning. So yeah, she needs to clean or cook something. She probably didn't have breakfast yet. She did live streaming first.
Those babies will be hungry when they get up now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Sunday there now, morning.
Yeah.
It's only Saturday night here, so
Are the churches still shut down in the Philippines?
I have no idea. Ask Sweet GM.
Sweet Jean, are churches open in the Philippines? Do you know, or they having to stay closed for the during this virus scare?
I think they are still shut down. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe certain places like Manila,
Yeah, I have
uh,
no idea.
the big cities. Huh?
I think so. I haven't.
Yeah,
I tried to contact my mother, but no signal.
no signal.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
Yeah. You
um,
sleepy now? Yeah. Well, it's 8 o'clock here, but it's still early since one of us took a nap today.
I tried to take a nap, but somebody was on YouTube or on their cell phone.
Yeah. I was in
You were
trying to
checking.
nap because I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight. So listen here, need to fix something. Okay. She can't answer you if you ask questions because she's cleaning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we won't ask questions then.
We just tell her whatever we can just talk and they're listening. So Armani, you wanna share something while everybody's busy doing something?
Yeah, Armani, what are you doing there? Are you doing jump ropes?
I have never heard. Have you
Singing
ever seen
songs?
Armani or that he is serious? He's never serious. He's just always, you know.
Well, he's kind of a comedian. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get too serious, but
Have Jesus on toll free call. He said he won't answer my phone. Only my prayers. Yeah. Sometimes Jesus doesn't really answer what we pray for, what we want. Like, God, please give me a wife. I mean, of course, if that doesn't really for will, right, honey?
yeah.
For will yet to have a wife, or his maybe you had to wait for his time, right?
Well, you don't want to
Good
marry the
time.
wrong one, that's for sure. So you better let God bring the right one to you.
That's why it took us 2 years now, and we're still have answers or haven't have any answers.
Well, we
Just playing.
trying to take our time and not get
Yeah,
ahead of God. It's easy to get ahead of God if you're not careful. You can,
we're old
you
enough
know.
now. We're not. Gosh, we already have families anyway, each of us. So what's such a hurry, right, honey?
That's right.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna wanna start having family. I mean, in some ways, yeah, we're gonna be a family, but like I'm saying, like oh, you wanna have kids because you're still young or whatever.
Mm,
So, but yeah, in really, whatever it is, whether if it's LDR or not LDR, I mean, there's still gonna be struggle. I mean, relationship is never perfect. I mean, in anything we do, it's never really perfect anyway, right? There's always gonna be a flaws.
that's right. Yeah, because we're two flawed human beings come together.
Yeah, because I mean, it started with Adam and Eve, and God told them, if you eat this fruit, your life is never gonna be the same. So
Right.
basically, so well, we inherit that, so that's why our life will never be perfect.
That's right.
Now I know the world is told is this story is been told many thousand, 100 million times, I guess. So
But we're just so thankful for God's mercy and His grace, and He knows
yeah,
we're not perfect. Thank God for forgiveness of our past sins, our present sins, and our future sins. That's
yes,
grace. That's what we can't earn it. We don't deserve it. It's a free gift, but we receive it. And sometimes we have to receive it by faith because we don't feel like it. We don't feel worthy of God's forgiveness. We don't feel worthy like we deserve it or earned it. But
no, we don't.
but by faith we receive it.
But faith also without work, faith without work is dead.
Yes.
Work without faith is also dead. So what do we do? What to do?
Well, I think that's a little bit different what he's talking about there, but if Paul was talking about, you just say you have faith, that's great, but I have works. Show me your faith with the work. So
Mm-hmm.
if you tell somebody you love them and you're concerned about them, well, yeah, it's easy to just pray.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can help
Show
them
the
fit
love
if
in the action.
in the action,
Meaning, yeah,
then
words words is powerful, but without action too,
right.
it's
If,
like,
if if he needs something to eat and you got food, help feeding
yeah.
him rather than just say, "Let me pray for you that your stomach will feel better" or whatever. Go ahead and give him some of your food and bless him.
So basically, if you're witnessing someone to bring to God, just do the not just the word, but do the works too. Like show it to them that you
Tangible,
love
right?
them, that this is how Jesus would do if he were,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
not just okay, well, do this, do that, and well, see, that's why you go through so much because you have no faith.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to get
Sorry.
people's attention if you don't come down to their level, and help them meet the need
Anyway,
they have, and that's. But
yeah, but there's a lot of that theology nowadays, honey. If you're going through so much, people will just tell you, well, because you don't have enough faith. I mean, then people will be feeling discouraged to hear that. What if they do really have faith, but they're still going through so much? You know?
you're going to go through trials no matter how close to God you are. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
just
just a
like
fact
Job,
of
right?
life. Um,
Yeah, the good example.
you look at all of the people in the Bible; they went through struggles,
Hmm.
they went through temptations.
And they love
You
God
know,
most. Maybe they love more, you know, like
It-
Job or
I
King
mean,
David or all of them people in the Bible.
most of the prophets, didn't
Mm-hmm.
live a long life. They were killed early, because somebody hated them, didn't like what their message was. Almost all of the 12 disciples, nearly all but one, I think, actually died early death because of persecution. Um,
Peter was killed upside down, right?
he said, "I'm not worthy to be crucified up right side up," you know. So they hung him upside down, killed him. But John was probably the only one we think that actually lived a long, full life. Now they tried to kill him by boiling him in oil, and he didn't kill him.
Yeah, but basically,
Um,
they love God, but they're still going through so
but
much
they
too.
went through a lot of, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Jesus said you're going to go through persecution for the word's sake, and
yeah,
so that's a given thing. And anybody that says you won't go through persecution is
yeah.
delirious. But
And King David, oh gosh, talking about
But how do I respond? That's the thing. That's what can differentiate you from the average person. Does it, do you run to God or do you run from God? Does it draw you to God closer through the trial, or is it going to make you bitter and make you push you away from God and distrust Him?
Mm.
So my
Well,
response is the key to the whole thing. If I respond by going to God, running to God and saying, help, like a little child does when they fall down, they scrape their knee, they run to mommy, run to daddy
oh no, I
for
run to you
comfort.
and boom. Oops. No,
Hmm.
I mean, if you're mad, when people like, okay, when you're fighting, you're like, okay, like when two people are on fire, you know, then you won't be running to God because you're mad. Like, for example, okay, this is the biggest example when God said, someone, gave you a rock or so, give the other chick, or did I? Do you understand? Okay, well, I cannot give a chick to the people that murdered my father. So, what was my reaction? Especially my brother, my baby brother. His reaction was, after those people get to, because of course they're gonna get out in prison, right? We got the justice. The two people that killed my father was in jail for 15 years. After 15 years, then my brother said he's gonna wait for them because he's gonna take care of them. So I think that's exactly what you're trying to say. How are we supposed to respond when someone is do bad things to
Right.
us? Well, my reaction was, I want those people to be rot in jail or in prison.
Mhm.
Well, my brother said he's gonna take care of them.
Well,
But none of those response in God's eyes would be,
I was going to say,
you
now,
know,
how would Jesus respond? I
um,
mean, he would, didn't he say turn the other cheek?
I know.
Didn't he say do good to those who despitefully use
Yeah, and
you
he said, love your enemy. Well,
and love
that
your
would be my
enemies? Now that's not easy. That's the hardest
that,
thing to do.
yeah, well, it's not like a friend, me and my friend, we never talk for years.
You know,
Well, that's easy to maybe forgive, but somebody that murdered your father,
I know.
how can you turn your
You
cheek?
you you cannot do it in your own strength. That's where you have to draw upon the strength of God and say, "Help me. I don't have the ability to love that person because they did a horrible thing to me or my family." But you draw nigh to Jesus and you say, "You can give me the love and the help me to forgive these people. I can't do it."
Yeah,
And if and that's faith. When you run to Jesus and say, "Help, I can't do this," then He will give you the grace and the ability to be able to do it.
yeah,
If you do not go to Him asking for help, He cannot give it to you because
yes,
He's not going to just pour it into you when you don't want it or need it. But you run to Him as a little child and you say, "Help, you know, I can't I can't deal with this."
yeah. Cause
And he
all I
said,
wanna do is
even
Kelvin too,
Apostle Paul said, even when I am weak,
right?
then I am strong. It's because he learned how to tap into the strength of God in his weakness. And we all have weakness to some degree. We all,
Well, yeah,
so
Paul the apostle would be a good example because remember he was a Christian murderer.
yeah,
Are we talking of?
he put people in jail because of their Christian belief.
Yeah,
And then later God stopped him on the road to Damascus and
yeah, he
said,
had an encounter with God, and that really changed his life
sure. He
forever.
realized, he was doing wrong, but he, but and even Paul had to learn to forgive himself for his past. And that's where he said later on, he says, I count all of that as garbage, rubbish for the cause. The only thing I want to do is know Christ. I just want to know Jesus. I want to know him. And the,
Yeah, and he
you
was
know,
in prison, and God's still with him.
sure.
He is the writer of that. How
Yeah.
many?
You think about 2/3 of the New Testament came from a prisoner, came from
Yeah.
somebody in
How
prison.
can you believe someone that telling you what, like that he's a God messenger? He said, okay, this is what God said. This one, I mean, that's coming from the criminal in prison
Right. And most of
who
us,
write the.
right. Hey, most of us would look at anybody that was in prison and was like, I'm not going to listen to what they got to say. But this man wrote 2/3 of the New Testament,
In
and
the Bible,
and
yeah.
he was a saint. So
Acts, start from Acts. No, Acts is not
no,
Paul.
he didn't. He didn't.
Romans,
I can't list all
First
those
Timothy,
books.
Second Timothy, Philippians, uh, what else? First Peter, no?
No, he didn't write Peter. But anyways, don't try to go through the list because we don't
Yeah,
have the list. But there's the point is that we have to draw to God in our weakness. We can't do it on our own strength. And
I
so
know.
what if we don't draw to God, if we don't come to him, we will end up going to something else. We'll go to drugs, we'll go to alcohol, whatever,
Yeah,
to
that's
to
my brother.
to try to cover the pain up that's inside our heart.
Yeah,
When Jesus is the only thing that can take care of that pain and take it away and heal it and help you to live an overcoming life. So run to Jesus. He's the only hope we've got.
yeah, like Armani said, call Jesus. He's got a toll-free number.
I mean, he's only just a prayer away, and
Hmm.
and he hears every prayer. And you don't have to be educated person. You don't have to
He
have a
might not answer
degree
the
or
prayer
anything,
that we wanted to because that's not his will for us,
but he
you
will
know?
hear your prayer. He
Yes,
may
he
not
will.
give you the
But
answer you
remember,
want.
Jonah was trying to run away from God, but that's not.
It's not. But what I mean is that he hears the prayers.
Oh, of course,
You
yes,
know,
especially to
and
those who is close to God. I
so
mean, He knows our heart because He's supposed to live in within our heart. He knows what we think, and He knows the future ahead of us. Our future ahead of us, He
yeah,
knows. So He knows the where our will for us. So if we pray for this, we pray for that, and that's not really His will for us, He's never gonna give that to us. He can reroute us. Maybe this thing does not work for us because that's not His will for us.
yeah. Well,
Like our
that's
marriage did not work out,
but
you know?
you know, just getting back to what I was saying is that if no matter what situation you're facing, you have some horrible things that happen to you or to your family, Jesus will give you the grace to handle and deal with it if you will ask him to, and
Yeah,
uh, he'll help you to forgive those that need forgiving. And let me just throw a tip out there: forgiveness is not based upon the feeling I have. It's an action of my faith. So that means I may not feel like forgiving you because that was such a terrible thing. I may not have that ability in myself to do that, but by faith I choose to forgive because that's what is commanded of me by my Savior Jesus. He forgave those. Even on the cross, he said, Father, forgive them. They don't know
oh,
what
he
they
did.
do. So he would not even go to his final breath holding bitterness, anger, or unforgiveness. He chose to release it, even at the very end. And what they did to him was despicable. It was terrible. What the kind of punishment that Jesus went through was awful. But he did not allow the bitterness to eat him up. He knew that that was dangerous, and we cannot either.
Yeah,
So, um, Yeah, forgive all our enemies. So walking in forgiveness is an act of faith. It really is, and receiving forgiveness for my sins is an act of faith because I don't feel like I deserve it. None of us deserve that forgiveness of God. We
Yeah.
we we are. The Bible says we're all sinners, and we all need a Savior. And even when we do come to Jesus as our Savior, we still sin. We still make mistakes. But He is faithful and just to forgive us of our sins. And not only forgive us, the Bible says to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. So we have to receive it by faith, not whether or not we feel like we deserve or earned it.
Yeah, each of us have our own basically responsibility. Like remember even John said to Jesus that, well, about so and so. Remember that we had that conversation
And He
and he
said,
said
"What
just
is that
spoke.
to thee?
Yeah, like
You follow me."
just focus of basically what he's supposed to do.
Mm.
So that's John's what do you call it?
A
Uh
weakness, maybe, or
no, because John said, well, what about him? Well,
well, we tend to do that.
yeah, like
Yeah, that's so they don't deserve that blessing, or they don't deserve, you know. Jesus said, "What is that to thee? You follow me. Don't worry about your brother." That's the problem with our churches today. We're so divided by theological differences.
yeah, because even at
You
work,
know,
we'll say it's not fair. Why we're the ones that always get ordered to do more, but there's other don't do they do only less. Basically, it's the same thing in Jesus. Like
yeah. So just you do what you're supposed to do, and every person has to answer for their own actions. And we don't answer to each other; we answer to
yeah, we
our
said it's
Lord and
it's
Savior.
uh it's unfair, but God never really. It's just like that story of the prodigal son. One was so faithful to the father, and one is just running away and having party of his life and using up all the basically riches, and then come home and it's like nothing happened.
Then the older son got upset about it, didn't he?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So sure, a lot of Christians are. I think, and this is my own personal opinion. Again, we've had a lot of our opinions here tonight, but my personal opinion is the reason why denominations were created was to keep people out that disagreed with them. Now I know that's not. I mean, that's the gospel according to Rick, but
They're not really real Christians, and
uh,
I agree with you with that because the
you know,
churches would be the first one to judge you. Like for example, if you just got out from jail today and you went to church, they might just shake your hands, but they're fake, maybe because they look at you like, oh well, what was the.
so
Yeah, are you not agreeing with that?
well, yeah. I mean, we can be very judgmental, and especially if people don't believe exactly the way we
Because
believe.
we're just human being. Like I said, Paul, the apostle, he was a murderer, but look what God did to him. He had the encounter with God, and he is the
Yeah.
my goodness. It's like he was never judged. God used him instead. You know, for with God, He uses the lowest people. But the people here on earth, they believe in the people that have riches and that have education, right?
Mhm.
But with God, He would always use just like Moses. Moses doesn't know how to. He doesn't have no speaking abilities. I don't think, because that's what Moses said.
Mhm.
I don't have the mouth to speak to the people. Remember when God gave him the command or the order of like get the people out of the or out of Egypt or something.
Mhm.
But and Moses said he does not have the mouth or he's not a good speaker. and God said He will beat them out. So basically, God chose the lowest, low, what do you call it? Lowest people.
Yes.
So
He cares
wanna
for
eat?
all of
You
us.
wanna eat now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wanna get the food.
Okay.
Well, I guess we better maybe.
No, I'll get his food. Just continue your. There's still 4 of them.
Yeah. So God, we've
Where's your
just gone all over the
brother?
map here, talking about all kinds of things tonight.
Mark one.
But God does use the lowliest people, and it brings Him the most glory when they allow Him to work through their lives and share the good news, which is Jesus Christ. And so what we're talking about is not religion. We're talking about a relationship with our Lord and Savior, and that He died for us on the cross. And if we will receive the forgiveness of those sins, then we can walk in that forgiveness and walk in everlasting life. Jesus said to Nicodemus, He said, "You must be born again." In the third chapter of John, and Nicodemus says, "Well, how can I go back into my mother's womb, a second time?" And Jesus wasn't referring to a physical birth, but a spiritual birth, and so that's the way we all enter the kingdom of heaven, is through that new birth of Jesus Christ. And we're not talking about whether you're a Protestant or you're Catholic or a denomination or not, because churches can't save you. Only Jesus died on the cross, and He's the one that's able to save us from our sins. So we have to receive that by faith, and it's a free gift. So you just receive forgiveness by faith. Say, "Lord Jesus, come into my heart. I'm a sinner. Forgive me of my sins. Wash me by your precious blood." And a simple prayer like that from the heart, and you can be born again and walk into new life. And so I want to encourage you, if you haven't done that, don't delay, because we never know when our last breath is going to be. We need to make our decision now, this side of the grave, where we want to spend eternity. And I want to be in the arms of Jesus when I take my final breath here on earth, and I'm sure you do too. And heaven's going to be a wonderful place. We're going to meet our friends, our loved ones up in heaven, and they're waiting for us. They can't hardly wait for us to join them. So I have a feeling that heaven is so much more beautiful and amazing than we have ever been able to comprehend or conceive or think of. But Jesus said that He was going to prepare a place for us. And He sent the Holy Spirit as the comforter to be with us, to lead and guide us until we are there in His presence. So just want to encourage you, again, this is the most important thing that you can do, is make a commitment to the Lord Jesus in your heart. Well, you want to continue this, hon, or you want to go ahead and shut it off? We've got about 3 left on here, but we can do more tomorrow. Um, you want to tell everybody good night before we sign off here?
There's 4.
Well, there's 4, yeah. And I know you're trying to get the kids fed
Yeah.
and take care of
Well,
them.
I really appreciate everyone. Yeah, my we will do live again maybe in the morning to continue because I know tomorrow is our last day. I mean, because we're leaving here Monday. So, yeah, we will trying to live stream together as much as possible as whenever we're together. So, thank you guys for your support. And we'll see you again tomorrow.
God bless y'all.
God bless.
See
Good
you.
night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.